When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light you see, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. Come on, sing it with us. So darling, darling, stand by me. Whoa, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon will tumble and fall, or the mountains will crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If ever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon will tumble and fall, or the mountains will crumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If ever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me. You know, I can't really see you. The beautiful orchids are
that's all right.
Blocking you.
Wow.
Well,
just to let you know, that chair moves.
as long as we're mentioning the orchids. Thank you, Kiana. They're beautiful. Oh my God.
So
just beautiful. Wow. Well, we can always move it up a little. You don't
So
need to see us. Just look at the orchids. Well, welcome everyone. How are you? I'm doing great. I feel peaceful this morning, and
yeah, happy June 27th.
I know. Where did the time go?
27th never gets any credit. Give it up for the 27th. Wow. So,
All right, so-
we always like to start with a little centering. And we have so much in our world that requires some peace right now. But just a couple of things I would like to just put out is our brothers and sisters in Florida who have experienced the collapse of their building, and just peace of mind for their families that are just devastated right now. And so we can hold that for them. And also, while we're in this wonderful moment of centering, anyone who has known Antion from the island, he's on his next journey as well. So just take that into your heart too as we take this time for centering.
You light the candle, honey. I forgot. And so peace is. Thank you, everyone. I am so grateful to be here today and to know that right here, why we are here, is to remember who we are. That is our whole teaching, is to remember who we are, to remember that we are that divine presence, that love, that universe, whatever you want to call it, that's who we are, and that is what is running the show. We're going to learn more about that today. But that is the whole science of mind and spirit in a nutshell, and it's just a universal knowing that there's only one thing happening at all times, and that is that divine love, that divine presence, that thing which sings and sings through all of creation and keeps everything going. So that's who you are. Don't you forget it. Anytime, ever, ever. Okay.
Wow. I guess the mother came out in her, didn't it? Mama Bear. So we are here in this beautiful, beautiful space that we create each Sunday and all throughout the week. Is there anybody here that is here for the very first time? And welcome, welcome. Well, this is one of my favorite moments, is that we get to tell some things about you to everyone. So I'm just going to look. Oh, you don't believe me? Yes, we do have something all about you. Don't worry about it. There's some people on that camera that also are new, and we know some stuff about them. But let's just stop all the drama, and let's get into it. Let's tell her who she is, shall we?
You are magnificent.
Woo, yes. Yes, you are.
Aw.
And I can
Oh,
just tell
good.
by the expression on your face that you're wondering, well, how did they know about my magnificence? Did my friend tell them? I mean, what? And there too, we know your magnificence. We know it about you because why? We know it about ourselves. And we know that first, and then you become our beautiful mirror, and we're the mirror for you as well. So you're not the only one, though, but there's some people on that camera right where Rob is with his sunglasses looking all very cool, kind of DJ thing happening. So what we know about them is that too. So should we let them know? Yeah. You are magnificent. And I know there's a magnificent Ray out there in North Carolina. Ray's there watching today, so we do a shout out to him and all those beautiful people that come here every Sunday. But now, even if you're at home, and you are, look to your left, to your right. Everybody, let them know who they are. You are magnificent. Gabrielle is. You are magnificent. Let me say, Elizabeth is magnificent.
And you are too.
Sue's magnificent.
Don't you forget it.
Oh my gosh! Wait, hold on. I want to see over here. Oh, magnificent. See you. Yeah.
It's beautiful. All right, let's take it home. You ready?
Yeah, so for your information, if you're new here, we are like this all the time. It's crazy. Okay, so shall we?
I asked Kyle to sing this song again because it was so great last week. You're praying, so you get over there.
You can be amazing, you can turn a phrase into a weapon or a drug. You can be the outcast, to be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up, nothing's gonna hurt you the way the words do, and they settle beneath your skin. Kept on the inside with no sunlight, sometimes a shadow wins. But I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you, yeah. I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you, yeah. I wanna see you be brave. Everybody's been there. Everybody's been stared down by the enemy. Falling for the fear and done some disappearing. Bow down to the mighty. Don't run, stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. Maybe one of these days you can let the light in. Show me how big and brave is when you say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave with what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave.
And not only do I see the courage, the bravery, the love that is in this room, but I also feel that bravery, that courage, that thing called love moving through each and every one of us. Wow. Awesome, yes? Yes. And I feel that connection with each and every one of us, that we are no longer separate. We are the cosmos. Right here and right now, nothing to get, nothing to go after. It has been here all along. It has been God in hiding, and it's not hiding anymore. It's celebrating. Celebrating the truth of who each and every one of us is, and that is magnificence, that is power, that is good, that is love, that is everything imaginable is what each and every one of us is. And we get to use it, not hide it in this room, not hide it in our lives. We get to go out and we get to give it and we get to receive it all at the same time. Right, Reverend Suzanne? Oh, something about having your eyes open. It's a whole new thing, you know? So what I do know about each and every one is we've come here to celebrate the truth of who we are. And that I know is already done. As together with such gratitude for this coming together, we say, and so it is.
Say what you want to say.
I will.
The words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave with what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Wanna see you, yeah. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you, yeah. I wanna see you be brave. I wanna see you. I just wanna see you. I just wanna see you be. I wanna see you be brave.
Yes. And Rita, before you introduce our beautiful practitioner, so I don't get in trouble with Bob over here, can everybody put their hands on their heart and say, I am magnificent? Ready?
I am magnificent.
So now I
Bob
won't be
just
in trouble later. There.
Bob just keeps us on track
Bob,
here.
thank you. I could read your mind on
All
that.
right, so let's welcome up one of the bravest women in the center, and it's also her birthday, Reverend Diane Decker.
It's my birthday month. Doing it in style. Good morning. Good morning, Kauai. You're beautiful today. Oh my goodness, maybe it's the flowers around my neck that make everything beautiful. So I was inspired by a quote from Desmond Tutu, and I thought I'd share it with you. Ubuntu speaks particularly about the fact that you can't exist as a human being in isolation. It speaks about our interconnectedness. Ubuntu speaks particularly about the fact that you cannot exist as a human being in isolation. It speaks about our interconnectedness. Enjoy your time of silent meditation. Ubuntu We cannot exist as a human being in isolation. And so in this moment, I remember that all life is interconnected, that everything in and through me is in and through all of us. It is that power, the presence, and the love of God that is moving us. It is breathing us. It is blowing the winds and waving the ocean. It is in and through all life. I am centered in that. I am intimately connected with that. I am that in motion as Diane. What an amazing gift to remember this truth, that right where we are, everything we need is available. Everything we need is expressing through us in its perfection. God is all that is. And so in this moment, I remember this truth not just for me, but for each person within the sound of my voice, that each one of us is the power, the presence, and the love of God in expression as each one of us in our own unique and powerful ways. And so I speak this word now for the divine creative expression moving in and through each one of us as right livelihood, as joy, as connectedness, as well-being, as peace and love. And so in this moment, there is an infinite sharing of resources as each one of us knows that the abundance of Spirit is moving through us, pressed down and overflowing to meet every need in the moment. I give thanks that there is enough to spare and to share, and we do so. I give thanks that in this moment, each one of us is a wellspring of perfect health, that it is moving in and through every cell of the body temple as peace, as comfort, as healing, as joy, as freedom of movement, as the expression of life. And so anything unlike the divine pattern of perfection is released gently and easily with grace. There is no struggle in the mind of God. Right here, right now, perfection is. And so a healing is happening now. I give thanks that this healing happens in and through every relationship in our experience. Our children, our parents, our aunts, our uncles are the people we do not know. All of us moving in and through this life in a flow of love, in a flow of peace, in a flow of interconnection. And so the presence of God moves in and through us in all of these ways. As we express who we are brought here to be, knowing that in each moment we have that divine well within us from which we can draw at any time for any need. There is no time in God, and so everything, past, present, and future, is healed in this moment. There is no past, present, or future. There is only now, and there is only love. And so it expresses, as only God can do, through each one of us. And so as I feel the gentleness of this word, as I feel the power of this word, as I feel the divine flow of Spirit in and through me, coming out to touch the hearts and lives of each one gathered here today, I know that a blessing has occurred. I know that the healing has occurred. I know that love has occurred. I know that joy has occurred already in the mind of God. And so I call it forth into greater expression than ever before as I release my word to the powerful law of mind and spirit, allowing it to manifest as only God can do through each one of us as life itself. And so it is done in this moment. It is done. It is done. And I am so blessed and grateful to know this truth. And so it is. Mahalo.
Thanks.
So there's this beautiful song by Michael Gott, and it's called There's Only Love. But I'm not going to play that song right now. I would rather do a song to celebrate and lift up our beautiful reverends Rita and Patrick, and their 20-year. Oh, thinking about our younger years, there was only you and me. We were young and wild and free. And now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down that road before, that's over now. You keep me coming back for more. 'Cause baby, you're all that I want when you're lying there in my arms. Finding it's hard to believe we're in heaven. 'Cause love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Oh, once in your life you find someone who will turn your world around, bring you up when you're feeling down. Yeah, nothing can change what you mean to me. Oh, there's lots that I could say, but just hold me now. 'Cause our love will light the way. 'Cause baby, you're all that I want when you're lying there in my arms. Finding it's hard to believe we're in heaven. Love is all that I need, and I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. I've been waiting for so long, something to arrive, for love to come along. And now our dreams are coming true, through the good times and the bad. Yeah, I'll be standing there by you. Baby, you're all that I want when you're lying here in my arms. Finding it's hard to believe we're in heaven. And love is all that I need. I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see we're in heaven. Oh, you're all that I want, you're all that I need. We're in heaven.
God.
Yes. We did it, man.
Thank you.
Gotcha. She got all that
I
attitude.
got, like,
she was
all
like, "What do you mean
attitude."
you're not singing that song?
I told you to
planned
sing.
that song." And then all of a
This
sudden,
guy think he is.
I know that was great.
He really pulled that off. Oh my God!
guys,
I'm going.
thank
We
you,
can't do
Louise.
anything till next week because our anniversary is on Thursday. Well, it wasn't always heaven, but it was. No, I don't mean it in that way. I mean, we've been through hell together. Let's put it that way. But because we believe in heaven, we made it through. Oh, God. Now I have to feel like I have to give a different kind of talk, but that's okay. It's like perfect, though, for what I want to talk about, because our roads weren't always like smooth, and we had a lot that we went through when we were first together, and we had to break a lot of rules to be together. Rules that we grew up with, and consciousness that was implanted in us that said, you don't do that, and you don't do that, and you don't do that. And we just said, oh, well, we do. And so life started to move through us, and it was the right decision. If we had never made that decision, we wouldn't be standing here today in front of you and be here on this beautiful island and be doing what we're doing. Because life isn't always what we think it is. Like, it isn't always the way we think it's supposed to go. And I think that when we give into the beautiful thing called God, light, love, whatever you want to call it, it's love, that's what it is. When we give into that and surrender to it and let go of the things we think we're supposed to do and the things that we were told we were supposed to do and all of that, life moves for us. And it's not always popular. It's not always popular. I know I left home when I was 18 years old, and it wasn't a very popular thing to do. I was ousted by every one of my friends, parents, and everything, but it was the right thing to do, even though it seems like it's the wrong thing to do to everybody else. So I guess that's what's in back of my talk today, is that idea that we know our path. We do know our path. And when we turn it over to our consciousness, our inner light, our inner love, our inner longing, our inner passion, not superficial, not, what feels good in the moment. It's not about that. It's about what's really, really happening within us, what's really, really guiding us, what's really, really moving us. And when we give into that and actually move it, it moves us. And that's what the cosmic dance is. It's the dance that we get to dance with the universe when we're moving with the universe. But I think sometimes we resist it. Have you ever danced with a really good dancer? Yeah. Like a really good dancer that just like my ex-father-in-law was like that. He just take you and you let go, and then all of a sudden you were doing a dance you never did before in your whole life, right? I just like, it's just like, that's what it's like. I think that is exactly what it's like when you let go, because you don't have to do anything. You follow it. You follow it. And I don't mean you don't do anything. You don't sit on the couch and go, oh, okay, it's happening now. You do things, but you're doing them in a dance with the universe that takes you exactly where you need to go. And sometimes it's not easy. Like, you'll fall down sometimes, and you'll have to pick yourself up. But there's a universe behind you picking you up and carrying you through whatever it is that you're going through. And I know when we were first together, like I said, we had a lot of struggles, not with each other, but the struggles that we went through together. And I know with our relationship, it hasn't, I think one of the keys to it have been that it wasn't about us. We love each other deeply, and we have all the elements of a beautiful, relationship, but it wasn't about us. It was about why we came together. And we came together to do that dance together, that cosmic dance. And I feel really connected to that. And I know that it was like almost like an assignment. I didn't know it at the time, but it was an assignment. And so I had to let go, like I said, and move through that. So we get a question that we're asked in ministerial studies and practitioner studies, and it's like, what's the most important thing for doing anything? Like, what's the most important thing when you start a center? What's the most important thing that you need to have when you start any endeavor? And if I was to ask you that question right now, you can answer it in your mind, don't answer it out loud, but it's what's the most important thing, and then they give you about a bunch of different kinds of answers. And there's only one answer to the question, and it's the answer that is the backbone to our whole life, and it's consciousness. This is not just a word, okay? This is a deep, has deep meaning behind it. It's our awareness of who we are. It's our awareness of what we're doing here. It's our awareness our awareness, and our whole life plays out from that place. So when you're doing something, you don't need to go out and get the money to do it. You don't need to, well, you do eventually, but you don't need to go out and, well, I'll finish that. You don't need to go out and start doing a bunch of things and working so hard to make it happen, which is, has been a signature in my life a lot of the time. You got to get like centered first and remember who's doing the work. We watched a film the other night, all paper clips. Some of us were here and some of us need to watch it. But those kids did a project, and it was started as just a small little project that they wanted to learn something about intolerance. And it blew into this worldwide, international, amazing thing that they accomplished. But they didn't set out to do that. They set out to just learn something. They set out to just be more conscious of something. But what happened is that when an idea comes like that needs to be known, like it moves, it chooses, all the ideas are up that I read this morning, I think it was Victor Hugo. All the ideas are up there floating around, and you know, they're here. And that one they caught, and they started to move with it. But it was their hard work, but it wasn't their hard work that really accomplished it. It was what that was backing it and moving it forward. And I got a lot out of that because I feel like we work really hard. We work really hard to get things done in our life and to make ends meet and to make relationships work, whatever it is, instead of just taking a deep breath and going, who am I really? Who am I really? And why am I here? And I'm not going to be here for long, right? We're not going to be here that long on this earth plane. And there's an app on a phone called We All Croak. A friend showed it to me, and he goes, I love this because every day it gives you a message to remind you that, you better do this today. It's something, an inspirational thing, because, you might not. I thought, it cost $1. Go look it up. Anyway, but it's true. We have to start moving with whatever we're being moved to be and do. Doesn't have to be a big movement. It can just be being today as me, Rita, just being today as whoever you are in this room, just being and loving and moving with that. So, okay, I know I have all these beautiful quotes, but I'm not going to say any of them anymore. What does Ernest Holmes have to say after you sang that beautiful song? I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful that I made the choices that I made in my life, and I'm grateful that I have this teaching because I don't know where I would be right now if it wasn't for that. And I'm grateful for this man over here because he just reminds me every day that I can be new. When we first got married, he said, we promised each other that we would always change. Not that we would stay the same, but that we would always change. And we would be there for each other when we changed. And it worked. Obviously, for 20 years it's worked. Actually, longer than that. Well, we'll count 20. Yeah. I'm so grateful. Yeah, so I will give Ernest Holmes some credit because he said so many beautiful things about cosmic consciousness. And what is cosmic consciousness? That's what I'm talking about. It's when we're at totally in unity with the universe, with whatever. It's the cosmos. It's that thing, all the beautiful energy that's creating these bodies here that we have, that energy, those particles and waves that are just moving through us, that are constantly changing. They're never the same. We don't have to listen to what the world tells us. We can just know that that's what we are. And I can't do it for you, but I just pray every day that it was like, I want to be able to say it in a way that somebody's going to get a light. Every day I feel that, especially when I see people suffering, and that's not anybody in this room. But I know that the only way we can do it, guys, is by our example. We have to be examples of cosmic consciousness. We have to be examples. We have to bring ourselves to that place in whatever way we can. And I know for myself, it's following joy. It's following joy, not momentary happiness. I'm talking about deep joy that leads us and pushes us and beats our heart. That's what guides us. That's the cosmic part of ourselves, the part that knows that we're here we're here to express God. We're here to be that presence, that power, and it's really huge. And sometimes it feels really big, and sometimes we get scared and we think, oh my God, I can't do that, but we can. We can. This power moves through us, and we can. But we have to get out of the way, and it means letting go of everything that we ever believed, really. Because what's a belief? It's just something we made up anyway. So we can choose a new one. We can choose a new belief in any single solitary moment and lead with that belief. And I wouldn't be able to say this if I haven't done it, because I've done it. And then other times, I have to keep reminding myself because I get stuck. And then I get unstuck when I realize that I'm not doing it. That power, that creative energy through me is doing it. And I can do anything. And you can do anything. Follow your joy. I think I'm done. All right, I love you. Thank you for being here with us, and I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what.
Me and Patrick, I tell you. He said he came up to me, he said, can I ask you a question? Yeah, sure. And immediately, if it's a no, just say no. But I don't like to say no, unless of course I feel endangered if I say no, right? Not here though, not most places. But if you say no, then there's no opportunity. Say yes, and then something will happen. But nothing is also something happening, so. Anyway, Patrick, awesome. Congratulations, 20 years. Hope you never lose your sense of wonder. Get your fill to eat, always have that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some hell-bent heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, sing it with me. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice, sit it out or dance. Dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance.
Wow. Yeah. There's something beautiful about when it's somebody else losing the control. There's something so beautiful in it. But it is really wonderful to watch us go through life, and we just want to have it. You know, I know that even on Sundays, I mean, okay, this happens here and this happens, and then it never does. But it's just that feeling. So I really, like Reverend Diane was saying, thank you for just going with what came up for you, and instead of that, you know, okay, that was really wonderful and emotion, and then you go over here. And so thank you, Reverend Rita. But since I don't have any stories to tell about the marriage thing, I will tell the ring story that just woos audiences everywhere. So we had our wedding ring right here, and we had them. And then Rita did a project, a film project, and she lost the ring. And oh my goodness. You think somebody out of control, you should see her losing this ring. So she took a trip to New Mexico. So being the surprising kind of guy that I am, I decided, what could I do? So I went to a jeweler, snuck my ring off. I don't know how she never saw it, because I see everything in the house. If there's one thing moved over here, I see it. She does not, so that was good. So I took this and went to a jeweler, and they cut my ring in half. And then they built on her ring. So she has half of the wedding ring, and I have half of the wedding ring. Yeah, it woos a little story. You see what I mean? Especially with women, you know, you tell them, they go, oh my God. And then they look over their boyfriend or their thing, they go, were you going to do that? How come you don't surprise me like that? Yeah. So you guys, I apologize. Okay, so, man. So today is about the cosmic dance, and to be honest with you, it doesn't happen to me very often, but up until last night around 7 o'clock, it was a busy day, I was at kind of a standstill. I really didn't have an idea, and usually I do have an idea, and then I play upon it, and I just didn't. So I said, well, I pulled out 900 quotes but what I did was I read all these quotes and all these things and about the universe and who we are, and I got so excited that we weren't just this, and I know this, but it got so excited. I was in absolute awe. Don't you love the word awe? Because when you think about it, it's not like, aw. No, it's awe. I'm in awe. And that is so, and I just got that this morning. So I woke up and I went, okay, I went to sleep. I said, when I wake up, I'm going to be just like inspiration all over the place. And so at 3 o'clock, Miss Kitty, good old Miss Kitty, she's running around. Rita's sleeping. She's, yeah, I wake up. I'm hungry. So I got up, and then I went back to sleep, and I got this message. It said, come with me to the land of awe, and dance with me the cosmic dance. And I went, come with me to the land of awe. Right? The land of awe. And it reminded me a little bit of the Wizard of Oz. And because there's this land, and it's happening right now, the land of awe. It is so awesome, and it is the land of awe. And so I thought to myself, but there's a spoiler alert. Now, have you seen The Wizard of Oz? Yeah. Spoiler alert, I'll just tell you the little ending. She had it the whole time. It was the whole time. Can you imagine? She goes through this entire thing, meets all these strange and kooky kind of people, and then the beautiful, what is she called? The queen? The queen came up and she said, the witch, the good witch. And she said, by the way, you had it all the time. Now I would have turned to her and I would have said, excuse me? I had it all the time? But you see, the journey, obviously, is something that we all have to, not have to do, but we can do. And I thought, it reminded me of that beautiful, beautiful astronomer Carl Sagan, where I'm sure we're all familiar with this gentleman. The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself. Really listen to that. A way for the universe to know itself. That is how important each and every one of us is. That cosmos, that universe, that everything is getting to know itself because you're here, because we're breathing, we're expressing. When I thought of that, I mean, it goes beyond words, doesn't it? It goes and lands right in that awe, the land of awe. And I'm thinking to myself, as we're looking up, and we do, right? We just had a full moon. People, if it wasn't for Facebook, I'd never know where any of you were. But I see all these these beautiful get-togethers and with the full moon, and because I think innately we know that we're connected. That not only are we connected, like, look at that moon, look at those stars, aren't they beautiful? No, look at these stars. Look at this moon. Look at the galaxy. And when we look in each other's eyes, that's what we are. And I'm thinking, how could I ever be afraid when I am this incredible thing called the universe? It goes beyond, like in high school when we were all like, well, that's a little too much, but as we were sitting there, looking at, I'm sorry, there's a flashback here that I'm having. But when we were in high school and everybody's going, wow, we're like the universe. Yeah, this is really, I might as well do it. You were all thinking it. And they're sitting, I wasn't, but I was protecting my friends because I was just with them. But that's the whole point. Now it's live, and now all the mothership in Colorado has now seen me do that. And so, but what I'm saying is that that's what we were all doing. Oh, the universe, it really was. And then we kind of went from that, and then we went on to life. And we said, oh yeah, that was just a cute idea. Lately, I have been noticing in sessions that I've had, in sessions with myself, how there are some circuits that seem to be blocked energetically throughout the global community, and then bring it all the way back to this community, which is really the same thing. And I love Emerson when he says, I love it. He says, let us take our bloated nothingness out of the path of the divine circuits. Let me really hear that. Not you need to hear that. Let me really hear that. Bloated nothingness. That's what it is when you throw something in the divine circuits that are saying you can have it all. You're the universe. Now tell me, show of hands, how many of you like 100% will jump off of a thing because you believe that we are that universe? All the time, 24/7. There you go. We have the next coming of Jesus is in this room because all I know is this, is that I believe that with my entire heart, but I have to remind myself of it almost every moment of every day. Because this world out there, because I forget that I am the universe. I forget that I am that good, that God, that power. I forget because I'm looking over there at missed planes. I'm looking over there at unpaid bills. I'm looking over there at what you said to me that hurt my feelings. And every time I'm doing that, and I'm looking at how the world isn't behaving the way it's supposed to behave for me, and every time I do that, my circuits get more and more clogged. And so that's the good news. I'm aware. Consciousness, I'm aware. We're aware. But there is nothing that says that life is just that way. If you really believe that, do me a favor. Just don't say it around me. No. Because life isn't that way. Life is the way that I am perceiving it, that I am living it. And things happen. I have a lot of sorrow, a lot of stuff that happened with Rita when we first got married. I mean, obviously nothing to do with me. I get very excited because it is so enormous that my head almost wants to explode. Because it is, when I really look at it and stop looking at it and stop trying to find the quote that's going to tell me who I am, and I start feeling it with every single fiber of my being, my God inside. And I don't mind getting excited about it because the question comes up, if we can't use this awesomeness, then what's it all about, Alfie? Cleverly, that we make ourselves miserable. That we have to, I gotta get it down. That's never worked. But there's something that we have to remember and can remember. The whole universe lives inside of me. This thing I've been looking for lives inside of me, and it says, what do you want? Because I got it all. And you have it all. And you say, well, my life is miserable. I feel really crappy right now. And it says, I'm here. Feel crappy. Let me hold you while you're crappy. Because for me, I have to get back to the childlike imagination. The childlike imagination that is so powerful. It says, it doesn't do this. I was talking to a buddy the other day, and I said, children don't do this. Okay, children do this. They go, let's go to Camelot. Here, there's a stick. Swords. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Camelot. And let's climb up in the trees. And when the imaginary people come, we're going to go like this. And then we're going to jump down on them. And then just as we go like this, we're going to go, we will spare you. We will spare you out of love because Patrick told me to. And then they run. And then they're creating this whole story. And nothing can stop them. They believe it. They never once heard, they don't do this. Let's go to Camelot. Don't you think that's a little too far? I don't know. Camelot. And then you're sitting there, yeah, it's made up, man. It's not far at all. It's only in our heads. No. Think about it. Okay, let's climb the trees. And I know, but the last time I climbed the tree, I fell. Hello, Joykill. I mean, kids don't figure it all out that way. Right? They don't sit there and go, well, what happens if we imagine ourselves in Camelot and it turns out to be something else? I mean, that's what we do once we get to the adult part of us that says, yeah, I remember as a child. I could go to Camelot. Now I barely can get over to Lahui. Yeah. Yeah. How long are we going to be in these masks? Eternity? And the kids would say, let's take the masks and turn them into something, shall we? That's what our inner child is all about. It says, come on, whoever told you to grow up lied to you. They lied. This is not permission to be childish. There is a big difference. Childlike is not childish. Childlike is saying, wow, wow. I got a little excited today, didn't I? Surprise, surprise. I have another quote for you from Rita's talk that she never did. No, I was kidding. We are entangled with everything around us in a cosmic tango. Every atom, every cell in our body is entangled with the atoms in other bodies and objects in the universe. The dance is fluid. The movement continuous. The partners, atoms, changing positions at every opportunity. The dance is endless, and the music never stops. Oh my God, that's who we are. Hey, I love this one. The dance is fluid, the movement continuous, the partners, atoms changing positions at every opportunity. Life, the creative force saying, change, change, change. It's time to change. Oh man, let's change. You know what we say about change sometimes? Oh God, I can't take another change. Not another change. I've said it this week, along with masks for eternity. And then I always say to myself, self, God, the universe is so much on your side. It's just sitting there like this warm, wonderful, creative process that just says, I love you. I love you. Never, never having any other idea. The universe and the cosmos are so wonderful because it won't take no for an answer. It only says yes. It's not waking up in the morning and saying, oh, I don't know. I was going to spin the planet Earth today, but I'm in a bad mood. I'm in a bad mood. I was going to let the celestial, galaxies move. I don't know. I don't like the way Saturn's looking at me. We do that. So the universe is, there is something really ridiculously truthful about that whole thing. But that whole thing, can you imagine if it woke up and said, you know what, this spinning thing has been going on for too long. Never mind. And then right, and then we lose our whole thing. You guys, I got to get out of here. You know what I mean? I've taken you far enough. But let me tell you what the whole gist of this whole thing was about. I have no idea. But just so you'll know that even when I don't have a clue where I am driving the car, I always know where I'm driving because guess why? Because I give up that control. I let spirit, I let life force, I let whatever word turns you on because it doesn't care what you call it. And we're not alone, and we're in this together, and it's beautiful. And it's beautiful. I'll end with this last quote from, I haven't given anybody else credit for any of them, so why would I start now? Oh, Patrick. I walk from here to there, and I just think there's going to be this centering thing, and then the planets just go throw him off the planet. Man is at a point from where he can either continue the journey into forms or he can jump out of the circle of birth and death and merge into the universe. Losing, get ready, losing his individuality, becoming one with the cosmos. Becoming one. And that doesn't mean die. It means live. And we can give it over and allow it to breathe us, know us, express as us. And we can do something that is far, far overdue. Relax. Enjoy the greatness. Enjoy your relationships. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the surprises. Right, Kyle? Right, Rita? Enjoy it. I'm the universe. So are you. I love you. You are so loved that nothing can ever stand in your way, unless, of course, you get in the way of gravity. Then you're in trouble, because you're going to be spinning. Namaste. All righty.
Oh. Anything can happen at CSL Kauai.
Yeah, everybody's all exhausted. Like,
I'm sure glad. I think I'm going to go home and take a nap now.
you know, someday I'll go back and watch me, because I don't watch me. Trust me,
that
I'm
was
only me.
quite interesting. Wasn't that Camelot, that moment? Like, I know he needs to go back and watch it. He does.
All righty.
Love you. Okay, so this is our time of giving. Thank you, everyone, for your support for Center for Spiritual Living Kauai. That allows the center to move and breathe and live with your love. Thank you. So let us sing of our gratitude. Camelot, you gotta watch that.
What?
That Camelot thing you did, it was quite.
All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be. It's a blessing, it's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. All that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be. It's a blessing, it's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all. So I lift up my hands now, and I open my heart. My gratitude goes out to everything near and far, and all that I am, all that I see, all that I've been, and all that I'll ever be. It's a blessing, it's so amazing, and I'm grateful for it all.
Grateful for it all. The gifts, the ties, the blessings that come in and through this center are amazing, because each one of us has enough to give and to share. What a beautiful community we belong to. So grateful for the abundance that flows in and through each one of us, and in and through Center for Spiritual Living Kauai. Mahalo keakua.
Sure. You got it? Thank you, Sue. Sue
Thank you,
Buckley's
Sue,
got
and
it.
Charles.
Yay, and Charles. Yay.
I had a funny thought. I'm sure all of you will be surprised at that as well.
Uh-oh.
But I just thought about talks, and you go, and we have a thing. I go, I think I might have a vulnerability hangover tomorrow, and and that's when you do. That's when you say something, and I'm really fine with everything I say, but this might throw me over a little. That part, you know. Yeah.
I'll just remind him, guys. Don't
Do you
worry.
know the
He'll be
vulnerability
just
hangover
fine.
is Brene Brown? She always says that it's like you say something and you're like, then you go and then you get in the car and you go, oh dear God, what did I say? Kind of like, you know, in the days I've never had a hangover, but those.
Own it, honey. Okay.
Wow, it's going to be a long Sunday, just to let y'all know.
All right, let's bless our kids.
Yes.
All right. So
all of you, all your
of
inner
you
children, we're going to
yes, all of you. So,
bless you. Ready?
Yeah. You are amazing. You are perfect. You are magnificent. And we love you. Woohoo! Okay. Yes.
Okay, we have a couple of announcements, and we limited it to 3 because we know how much you like us to do like 10, but we're going to only do 3. So first of all, we have a birthday coming up. When? July 11th. Next week's what? 4th of July. But the 11th, we're having our little party Sunday here, just like we're doing right now, but we have some added stuff. So for those of you who like to, come a little later than 9, just remember around 9:05 we're going to show something very, very special for our birthday. So we got that. And then also we're having a fundraiser, as you well know, over there where Rob is, but that's our Infinity and Beyond. And then Roseanne will be home on Tuesday, and she's got the names, and we've got over 43 names to put up here so far. It goes until the 11th, so we still have 2 weeks. So this is to show you how a little metaphysical lesson. So we have at this time 4,950 something dollars, right? So I said by the morning we're going to hit the $5,000. And we have what? 8,888.88 goal. So we were short 29. And guess what? I said, my goal was when we walked up here. So let me just tell you something. I just put in my $29 plus what was, because so we can now say together, we have reached how much, birthday girl Emma?
$5,000.
That is wonderful, and what that is that's we're putting our names up there, and just so you'll know, this will be the last wall, because we have one here, in this building, and then when we move,
we've got to take our walls with us. You think they'll mind?
I don't think that's how it works, but anyway, this now makes it 5,000 for our thing. So give it up, yeah. And thank you for everyone who donated. It's just wonderful, and I can't wait to see the names, and she'll be up there. So
on Tuesday night,
yes,
we are having a special healing circle. We're doing these monthly, and Maria Christina comes and plays for us, and you don't have to do anything but show up. And so if there's something in your life that you just want to move through, just come, because our practitioners will do their chamber of prayer. We'll have a deep meditation. We'll have Maria Christina singing her angelic music, and it's just a beautiful experience. And again, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour. It starts promptly at 6:30, and just come and enjoy and just sit and just soak it up. All right, Tuesday at 6:30.
Yeah, really marinate in it, because it's so important, because this center is a healing center as well. A healing and a teaching center, and a center that brings us all together as Ohana. But this is an opportunity for you just to receive. We can all receive.
Move some energy.
Oh, yes, and move
that might
the
need
energy.
to be moved.
Yes. The
right.
bloated nothingness
Yes,
and the
we'll
divine
get the blooded
circuits.
nothingness out on Tuesday night. Okay, Reverend Diane. Okay. All right. So, all right. The only other thing we want to announce is that, the videos. We have a few videos for the telethon on September 18th, but we'd like more. We have one from Saber Kauka, one from Steve and Natalie, and one from Elizabeth. And we're just looking for island-type videos.
Loya just sent in some,
Lawyer sent something in good. Some just little clips, 1 minute to 2 minutes of island life, all right, that we can flash onto our screen for everyone to see. We're just doing that different thing because it's called Kauai Alive, so it's all about island life. All right.
Even dancing at
So
Pananoles,
don't be shy.
or
You can
whatever
dancing at Pananoles. It can just be done on your cell phone and then sent to us. All right, and we'll all take care of it the rest of the way. That's it.
I think that's
that's all we have.
We do. Isn't that nice?
felt
I
like
promised you 3, and we gave it
All
to
right.
you.
So are we ready?
How's everyone feeling?
Ready
Yeah.
to go
Some
live
great
your
energy
cosmic
in this
life.
room.
Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, We know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend, and I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you don't let show. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on.
Oh, who are we going to lean on? We're going to lean on the cosmos. We're going to let it pour through us. That's what I know. And I want to start this beautiful last moment of this service by saying happy, happy, happy birthday to Emma, because it's her birthday today. Yeah. And I want to recognize that cosmic life running through all of us, not just Emma, all of us, and we're all connected in that spirit and that love. And we have something to lean on in every single solitary moment, and that's that power, that child, that love within us. Well, let's just center there for the rest of our week and give gratitude for this time we've had together. And I give gratitude to all the people who have helped today. Anna Myers and Luis. Yes, Luis. Oh, no, you didn't do the... Yana. Okay, Yana. Luis did help, but I'll get to him later. Okay. Yana and Anna Myers and Ron Stover and Peggy Jerry and Rob Jones and Jonathan Lee and Reverend Diane, thank you very much, birthday girl, and Charles Wolfork and Kiana for her beautiful flowers, and to everyone that just showed up today, everyone online, I am so, so grateful, and to these beautiful, amazing beings over here that just raise our consciousness with their music. And Kyle, thank you for doing that today. I really appreciate it. Thank you to my beautiful, amazing partner husband here who just surprises me every single day. Okay.
You're gonna marry?
I'm still like in shock, so that's okay. I feel great, and I know we all feel great. That's what I'm knowing for all of us. So I am so grateful, and I just release this word. I let it go, and let us be, as we say. And so it is. Yes.
When you're
I just
not
read
strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you
carry on.
For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. And I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Clap it up. You guys
All right, let's wrap this thing.
just call
Uh-oh, I guess not. I feel like a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Woo! Good job, everyone.